Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of week 10 resume building. So in this I'm really just going to wrap up today's lesson, talk about what you need to do to gain credit for attendance for week 10. This is going to be different every week that we are online, but attendance is still mandatory. All of the same policies apply, so you can only miss 2 classes without having to make up any additional work. So just keep that in mind. And then I'm also going to talk about our resume writing assignment. So moving on then into the what you need to do to get credit for attending today. So what you're going to have to do is fill out a template. So I have a worksheet that I will be providing to you that will help you create your own up-to-date resume. So you do need to fill out this worksheet and send it to me in some form or fashion. You can email it to me as an attachment. You can copy and paste it into an email. You can send it to me via Canvas if you're able to attach through there. Really, in whatever way you can send it to me, I just need to know that you did it. So don't stress about it or anything. You don't have to make it, super detailed. This is just like a very rough guide of more or less what you're going to include on your resume, and I just need it so that I can do something to count your attendance points. So don't overthink it, but it is meant to be helpful for you as you work on writing your next resume for the next assignment that we have coming up here. Okay, so the resume building worksheet, here I have it that we can kind of go over. So I will be providing this to you, and this is how you structure a successful resume. So step 1 is to read through the list of information that may appear on a resume. So you have different options here. So something that should be on every single person's, you should have some academic qualifications and background. So your education history, your skills section. Not everyone's traveled internationally. Many of you have employment or job history so far. You do need your contact information, and really the remaining categories you can put if you have information to put in those sections, but they're not mandatory. So if you don't have, specific awards or accolades or research experience or anything like that, that's okay. But it is on there as a potential subject that you can include in your resume if you do have it. So what you're going to do is next to each of these, if you have them, you're going to put a possible section heading on your resume. So what would you call these sections? So for academic qualifications and background, maybe you would call that education history, or maybe you would just call that education or academic history, or you can, whatever way you want to word it. Same thing with employment history. Some people say, employment history, others say relevant experience. You can kind of research and see what you think makes most sense for what your heading should be, but just pick what you would want to put and then in what order it would appear on your resume. So which of these items should go more towards the top and which can go at the bottom of the page, and you'll rank order that here in this column. So again, don't go super crazy filling this out in a really detailed manner. Again, I need some kind of response so that I can count your attendance, which again, same policy is still mandatory and everything. So okay, so lastly then we will get into the assignment for resume writing. So before I sort of get into the details of the assignment, if you do need any assistance developing your resume, please don't hesitate to contact the Career Planning Center. So I did include their contact information here. They do also have a way to schedule an appointment with them on Handshake. However, with the transition to remote, nobody's really on campus at this point. Everyone's pretty much working from home. So my guess is that they're going to have some way of helping you guys remotely, rather than in person due to the COVID situation. But, either way, definitely don't hesitate to contact them. Don't hesitate to contact me either. I am more than happy to help with your resume assignment, more than happy to give you guys pointers. I'll be here, so definitely don't hesitate to shoot me an email, give me a call. More than happy to assist with any of that. Okay, so getting into the assignment itself. So this is assignment number 3, and it is due on Friday, March 27th by 1 p.m. So that is next Friday. So please make sure that you have that submitted in time, and the directions are to write, based on your current experience, create a comprehensive resume. So you don't even though you're doing this with the current job, the job that you selected in mind, like, you know, what resume would I write to apply to that specific job, that I don't want you like adding anything theoretical or adding anything that you haven't actually done. It should just be a resume with your current experiences. That way it's something you can actually use. That's really the intention of the assignment, is to get you guys going with a resume that you can actually use, that's going to be helpful for you, that if, you know, next semester you decide to apply to an internship or a leadership position on campus or something, you already have this document that you can tweak and you can continue adding as you gain experience, you know, and as you go. But we do want that to be useful to you. So it really should just be based on your current experiences. And in terms of the guidelines, you want to include appropriate headings and titles, provide details using action words. So we did talk about action words earlier in this lesson. Contact information should be included, and the formatting should be uniform throughout. So please follow the formatting guidelines that we had discussed in this lesson. And again, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to contact me. And again, that's due by next Friday at 1. One thing that I will say about that lastly is this is an assignment, and you guys know I'm not like super strict when it comes to grading or anything like that, but this is an assignment where I will give you guys a lot of pointers. So when you submit it, and I am going through and grading your resume, I will put as many critiques on it as I want, and that's not to be a pain. It's just so that that's helpful for you, so you know how to tailor your resume and how to use it later on. Again, I really do want this document to be helpful to you. I want this to be something that you can actually use, and because of that, I will let you know if there are tweaks that I think you should make to your resume, or if there are changes that would be helpful to you, and ideally for the interview piece, which is our final, you would want to kind of update that and have a good solid resume together for the final as well, based on whatever critiques I did. But I just want to preface this assignment with that, so that you know not to feel bad if I, you know, put a ton of comments on there. That's just because this is a really important skill. You're going to use resume writing for the rest of your career, and I want you guys to have a good experience with it, and to have a document that's really usable and that is going to help you in the future. And like I said, any questions at all, or if you do need any help, don't hesitate to contact me. And I look forward to corresponding with you guys. Thank you.